Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Wow, there's a lot of you today. Holy crap. Welcome everyone. Hope you are doing well. I hope you are feeling good here in the summer. As you can see behind me, right? See, where is it? There. Holy crap, that was difficult. I got my door open to the garden again today because wow, it's hot. Holy crap. Jesus, it's hot. So, how are you guys? How is everyone doing? Let's just see. I was just feeding the cat, getting some water, and you know what? Today is actually so warm that I decided not to get coffee. It's that hot. Then we know it's hot. Holy crap. So I've got sponsored by Pepsi, hashtag, and cold water. So definitely to make sure to get enough to drink today. Let's just see what you guys have been up to while I was gone. So Fabio, welcome. Hi dude, hi. Yes, the map will be released as soon as it's ready. I can see you guys are guessing how long it will take. I hope you're right. I hope it will take a couple of days or a couple of hours perhaps. Who knows? Who knows? Briscoe, I got to rub a PC store so I can play the game. Yeah. I saw Teardule. You were talking about the video from Jay's 2 cents from yesterday. I watched that yesterday and I was thinking, wow, $600. That's incredible what he got for that amount of money. I can recommend that totally. Doka, welcome. Finally catching the stream from the start. That's good to hear. So good to have you here. Actually, pretty good. Right. So should we start out here? Should we get going? Maybe. Tony, hello, Jim, hello, welcome to the stream. Wow, there's a lot of you today. It's really nice. It's so cool. So, everyone, I suppose, is excited for Season. I am. I guess all of you guys are as well. And I downloaded Season. I haven't tested it, so it's going to be a first test today. I think we should start out by testing if Season actually works on Eiersholt. And Emil, hi, welcome to the stream. Let's start out with playing Eiersholt on a fresh save game and see if it works. And if it works pretty well, it's just going to be a couple of changes we need to make. If it doesn't work, if everything explodes and the cows are flying in the air and pigs are suddenly developing wings, we need to do something. Right, let's get into it. So we're gonna start a fresh save game, and for this one, I'm just gonna have Eiersholt and Season mod going. I'm not gonna have any other mods for this one. So how's the sound, by the way? Is everything okay? Can you guys hear me? Season. I've got a ton of mod. Are they sorted alphabetically? If they are, I know we should be going down here. They are. Season is right there. Good to hear. Sebastian, I actually have one of the combines downloaded now, and for some reason I haven't put it into the mod folder. We will be doing that. Obviously, it's a good combine. We want to test it out. Everything is good. That's good to hear. It's working fine. Thank you so much. That's good to hear. So all we need to enable here is Season and the map, and then we should be fine. So let's see if it works. Yeah, isn't it? I thought today we should go on the we should go into the water. It's hard enough to go into the sea. So holy crap. Let's have some fish in the background. It looks like I got an aquarium there. I don't. That's not mine. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Holy crap. That would be pretty cool. Okay, we got a crash. Straight away, we got a crash. That's not good. Here we go. So, let's have a look at what actually happened there. Why did we crash? That was not expected. Oh my god, it's hot as hell. Holy crap. Are you guys okay? Can you guys Are you guys feeling okay out there? Is it as hot out there as it is in here? Let's see what we have of problems. Something happened. There's a fill type mover and then it just quit. Alright. Well, that's not good. Crash count number 1. We should have a crash counter. That's probably a good idea. Holy crap. Right, so we don't really get any errors. There's nothing really saying that we have errors here. But the fill type mover is the last thing loaded, and after that it crashed. That's not good. Betagas, how is the weather where you are? You must be about those 30 degrees as well. You live quite close to me, if I remember right. Right. The fill type mover was definitely an issue. So we go into the mod desk and just basically turn that off. So that is down here somewhere. Oops. Like so. So we won't let the fill type mover. Started to sell all my solids and lands on my save game today. Getting ready to move over to my equipment over to Eiersholt. Tony, that's probably a good idea. Holy crap, yeah, that's actually a good idea. It's about 30 degrees here, yeah. So flipping hot. Right, so the fill type mover is needed for this one, the cow mixer, the feed mixer. So I'm thinking, what if we take this one out for now? If it doesn't work, we can always I can always figure out a way to add it later on. What if we take this one out just for now? Let's see, anything else I need to take out? The store item as well. Like that. It's 25 degrees in Neuland. Oh Jesus! Oh, you guys! I was born in Hjørring and grew up in Sætslev, so I am very familiar with Vendsyssel. How far up are you, Theodore? How far in Neuland are you? So we can take the brand out as well. We don't need that if the cow feed mixer is not there. There we go. Pendrop. All right. I went to school quite close to Pendrop. The after school. What's it called? What's that called? I can't remember what it's called. Right. I'm just gonna take out a couple of things here, and we should be good to try again. So what I'm basically doing now is telling the game not to load the cow feed mixer, because the cow feed mixer was the last thing that was being loaded when the crash happened. So this one should be good. Round 27 in Svendborg. No, in Ingstrup. Theodore, in Ingstrup. I just all of a sudden remember what it was called. Right, so the mod disk is fine. So now the map won't load the item, but the default item is still calling for it. So we need to go in here and say that the cow feed mixer needs to be disabled. And if I can remember where it is, it's right here. So we're going to take this one out. We're not going to delete it. We're just going to tell the game not to load it. And the way we do that is by commenting it out in these XML files. Boarding school, yeah, something like that, yeah. Oh, your girlfriend went there as well. Wow. Well, it's a popular school, actually, and it was a nice school. I like it. Right, we should be good now, so let's try that again. Let's start up the game. I'm just going to do something here, so I don't have to minimize stuff all the time. There we go. So, let's try it one more time. Oh, Sebastian, you only have 8% battery left. Oh, Jesus. I hope it's gonna work out fine. You must be able to find a charger somewhere. I hope. Eiersholt and deselect all the mods, and let's get season here. So you guys have no idea how many times I've done this in the past, testing out the map. Right, let's turn on the log and see if we get any errors while we load the map. Let's see here. So we need to be pretty quick watching the log file, but it seems to be going all right. Nope. Once again. What happened this time? Nothing. All right, that's pretty weird. That is actually pretty weird why we can't do that. It's closed now. It's a high school, if I remember right. All right. Oh, I'm sad to see that's closed. That's actually pretty sad. Okay, so something is definitely going wrong, and now we've taken out the cow feed mixer, so something is happening here. Let's open up the map and see if we can actually paint the snow mask. Around 26 degrees in Silkeborg. Holy crap, there's a lot of Danish people here. That's pretty cool, actually. So this is, if you're expecting to see a lot of gameplay today, I don't think that's going to happen. I think we'll see probably about an hour or two gameplay, maybe. But mostly we will be going in and out of the editor and in and out of the XML files. So if you're new to the editor, or if you're new to all of this Farming Simulator map making stuff, this is how the map looks. The base of the map. So when the game is loaded, it loads the map like this, and it looks pretty weird. There's no buildings, there's nothing here. All of the buildings are pretty much loaded as placeables. 30 in Eiersholt, holy crap. It's warm, isn't it? It's just really warm. Right, so what we want to do now is we want to test out if we can actually paint the hey Johnny, if we can actually paint the snow mask. So in order to do that, we need to go into the terrain info layer paint mode, and we should have down here where we have the foliage mode. Nope, sorry, not the foliage mode, the info layer. Here we go. We should have tip collision, farmlands, and season. I did prepare the map for season, so as you can see, I painted an area over here just to see if I could actually paint it, and it does seem to be working. I can paint it. So the map should be fine. Let's save this as it is here, and let's try and open up the map again. There's so much starting up and shutting down the Giants editor when you do all of these things. It's your deal, I can imagine. You live quite close to it. You must be, what? It's like a stone throw away from you. I've turned off my fan today because I was listening back to the stream yesterday and it's really loud. So I just turned it off today. So I'm just going to be drinking a lot more. Jim, the map is a 4x4. So it should be 4 kilometers on each side. So there should be enough to do. 10 kilometers. Right, let's have a look at it this time. Eiersholt and deselect all the mods. And season, where are you? You're right there. Today's 37 and oh my god. Duke, you must be feeling so hot there. No, it's still crashing. What's going on? Let's try again. Let's try without the season mod. See if it's actually the map all of the sudden acting up. It shouldn't do. I haven't made any changes. But seeing as the season is causing it to crash like this, something is happening. The joy of testing out new stuff, huh? So cool. So you live in Algeria, Duca? It's a nice place, isn't it? If you go to launch option in Steep and type no intro, you're free from... Oh, you're right. I did that in 17. I forgot it in 19. It's a good tip, actually. Thanks. I'll do that. Definitely do that. Right, so without the season mod, the maps load fine. Loads fine. So what is causing it to crash? Right. Yeah, without the season mod, it's working pretty well. Not really. Is it not a nice place? I thought it was. It might just be, from what we see on the telly, it looks like a nice place. I followed you for a long time and I look forward when you release your great map. Thank you, Jim. Thank you. It shouldn't take too long, hopefully. Here in Czech we have 27 degrees. It's warm all over Europe, isn't it? Have you guys been watching the Tour de France, by the way? Those poor guys out there on the bikes. So let's just have a look here. If we go into gameplay, isn't it? Yeah, season. Let's try and uninstall it and reinstall it. So we're just gonna go out and let the Farming Simulator reboot itself. And install the season mod again. Oh my god, Briscoe. Holy shit. Do we need these snowplows as well, by the way? Are they mandatory? I don't know. Let's try it. Let's install them. .34° Norwich at 6 p.m. What's it like here right now? I'm just going to check, seeing as we're talking about it. 26 degrees. Oh my god. It's unbelievable. Have you tried to turn it off and on again? No, I haven't. Computer says no. Maybe that's a good idea. Maybe I should try that. It's annoying it doesn't work, but it doesn't really, it's not really a big game changer. I think it might just be me forgetting something. If it doesn't work this time, we're gonna go through what we have to do. We're gonna look at the instructions they send us and just gonna go through that everything is okay. Season mod, where are you? Season, you're here. All right, let's have a look. Okay, it's loading. Nothing. Well, this time it stopped at the new foliage, the new text, or the new crop types. That's pretty annoying. Let's just have a look. So we've got all of the new foliage. Is there a chance it doesn't work with this? Huh. The difference from 22 to 26 feels like you jumped into a frying pan. Weatherman said we should see 39 by weekend. Holy shit, Briscoe. 39 is too much, isn't it? It's just too much. Right, let's have a look at season mod. So I'm sorry for being preoccupied. Where's Realimus? There we go. Giants posted a photo of Clash Factory on Instagram. Someone asked if there is a DLC coming soon, and they replied with perhaps. I think we will see a Clash DLC. I actually really hope so. That would be good, wouldn't it? Alright, so to make maps ready, That was not the one. That was not the one. There we go. So let's have a look at maps. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is go into the map folder and get the tip collision. So we have that here. Oops. And the tip collision is in here. I do have a season mask already, so that one should be in order. Let's make a new one just in case. To create the mask, duplicate the tip collision file from your map and name it season mask DLRE. Let's do that. So let's delete the season mask and copy this one and rename it. So I'm just going to take it from here, just so I know that I don't screw up anything. That was the wrong one. Let's take this one. There we go. Season mask DLRE. GRLE. Wow, that was difficult to say. Right, that's in order. To paint info layer, the file also needs to be added into the map i3D file. So all of this is already done. We could see that I could paint the info layer. I could paint the mask in the map. So I know everything is working so far. Right, painting in the mask. This is all in order. Adding mask to custom placeables. This needs to be done still, but that's not important right now. Right. We should be good to go. I hope. Let's just get this out of the way. Just to make sure that we actually do have the things we need in the map XML. Let's just have a look and see the season mask PNG should be somewhere in the map i3D file. So we have it here in folder map01 and season mask.png. Yep, that's fine. What else did it say? Then we need to have the info layer named seasons. Let's have a look if we can find that in the map i3D. All right, we have that right here. So all of this is in order. Everything here seems to be in order. Trump said global warming is fake news. Holy shit. If Trump say it must be true then. Right. This should be in order. We should be good to go. Let's try it again. Only thing I've changed this time is the GRLE file. I think that might be the place where I screwed up. That could be one of the places I screwed up. But that's the only place I could have screwed up. Seeing as we could paint in the actual map, that should be the only place possible to screw up. Oh crap, no intro. You're right. Forgot it. Sometimes. Wow. There we go. Seasons. There we go. Let's start it out. If this doesn't work, I'm pretty sure it's the added in fruit types. It's the added in fruit types. It has to be. It can't be anything else. All right, let's try and take them out and see if the map works without them. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of work. Holy crap. Mod desk. So all of these fill types has to be taken out. That's a lot of work. Crap. Well, let's see if we can do it. Oops. So all of this is the text name for the new fill types. There we go. So yes, you can see the map is prepared for English, for German, and for France as well. French. That was difficult. All right, that's taken out. We also need to take out. Do we need to take out more in here? I think we do. Let's just have a look. I was not ready for this to go this bad. I was not expecting this. Alright, that looks pretty good. Looks fairly okay. Let's save the mod disk. And let's go into, let's go into maps and the map01 XML. And in here we need to do a lot of stuff as well. So additional files we need to take out. I think we need to take out all of these. Holy crap. Hey Lee! Yeah, we are having fun messing with Season, and it's not going as well as I hoped it would. Unfortunately. So we need to take out these 3 files. Actually, we need to take out these 4 files here. The map crashes whenever we try to load it, so it's a bit bad. So in here we also have this seasons mask .grle that needs to be added in. I forgot to show you that last time. Right, so that should be in order, and then we need to go into the fill types. Maybe we can fill types and fruit types. Maybe we can do with just disable them in here. So fill types right here is the added in fill types, or the added in fruits that I've made, and I've also made sure that they are using the right combines and stuff like that. All of that is happening in here. I'm just checking to see if there's something that I need to not disable in here. Not on this one. So fill types can be disabled in here. Like that. That'll work. And let's have a look at fruit types as well. So fruit types is right there. Kent, where you once lived, Martin, holds the record for the hottest temperature. It should be 39 there tomorrow, which will be a new record. Wow. That's really hot. 39 degrees. It's just too hot. It really is just too hot. Right, there's nothing in here that we need to save either, or we need to not disable. So we should be able to just disable this file as well. So we won't be loading this file, the fruit type. When we do this, what we're basically telling the game is you can load the standard files, the standard fill type and fruit types. From the base game, you don't need to load anything else. But when I enable these again, it will start loading, besides the standard fill and fruit types, it will load these fill and fruit types as well. So this should be working. Bale types, oh crap, I should probably comment in that one out as well. Seeing as we don't have any bales, that needs to be loaded. The density height map is okay. The NPCs and the farmlands are good. These are the standard in-game fill planes and particle systems, so that should be good as well. And it's been hard work, as it's hard to breathe. Feels like there's no oxygen in the air. Yeah, I can imagine, Briscoe. Briscoe, were you working in constructions? I forgot again. I'm sorry. My memory is terrible. Right, let's have a look if we need to disable something here. No, everything seems good. Right, we should be able to load the map without the added fruit types now. Only thing is, I have painted in... Right. Oops, already have that one open. So if we go in here. So this field up here is now painted with rye. So I definitely need to do something about that. We actually need to reload the i3D file. So when I reload the i3D file, we shouldn't be able to paint in the new fruit types anymore. Yeah, drywall finisher with re-assembled plastering. Oh, Jesus Christ. I do feel sorry for you, dude. I do. It must be so hot. Holy crap. I mean, I'm just an unemployed bastard and I'm sweating my ass off already. Okay, so let's have a look at how this went. We should have no errors here if I did things right. So we don't have any errors on the loading of the i3D file. That's a very good start. And if we go into the terrain foliage paint mode, I shouldn't be able to paint any of the added fruit type. So that should be down here in the foliage layer. I can. Damn. That's not good. Whew. That's not good. I can't get console commands to work. RM adds no one. Anyone with the same problem? Hey Roguelite, welcome to the stream, by the way. Wow, that's really not good that we can actually paint those in still. Have you had a good day, Martin? Yeah, I have. Thank you. I've been out grocery shopping. That needs to be done from time to time. And I've just trying not to overheat too much. Right, this map or this field right here is painted with rye, and just in order to make sure we don't have any new fruit types on the map, I'm just gonna take all the rye away and just leave a bare field. Wow. Like this. So I'm just basically painting in terrain detailing here. It's a bit of a annoying job to do, but it has to be done. Otherwise, I think we'll get an error if the game loads without the new fruit types, and one of the fruit types is still painted on the map. What map are you playing on, Roguelite? So this is the boring work of adding in stuff on maps. And this is what I've been doing for the past 6 months, really. Getting this map ready. And I was so sure it would be completely ready for season. I actually really thought we were gonna be good there. Just have a look. Only if we can fast forward 120 to winter. Oh Jesus, I really wanted this to work. I really wanted to see how well it handled everything. Maybe, I'm just getting another thought here. Maybe it is the placeable, maybe it's the animal pens, because the animal pens are not placeables. They're a fixed structure here. Maybe that is what's holding us back. I don't know. Let's have a look when we get that far. I saw some map makers had already uploaded their map to the mod hub, the in-game mod hub, without testing them. Judging by how this is going, I kind of feel like that's a bad idea. Martin, when you create maps from scratch, are there packs for download that contains road and trees, things like that? Well, there are. There are some builders packs that contains sections of road, but you need to place them individually. You get the road, you get the cat eyes and all of that. You get that in that pack, or in those packs, but you need to manually place them. Now there are scripts you can use to place stuff, and I've used a lot of scripts to place stuff. The trees you also need to place individually. You can do it with the script, which makes the job a hell of a lot easier. Just wow, it makes it so much easier. But it is a fiddly job. It really is. It takes a long time. Right. No more rye on this field here. Oh, I think I know what I did wrong. This is interesting. It's good to see how map makers work. I'm really happy to hear that, Lee. Now I've been doing this for so long, so for me this is pretty boring if I'm honest. So what I'm talking about with the animal pens, up here we have the cow stable, but it's not here. We have the icon for the load trigger, so this is where the load trigger is for when you buy cows, but there's nothing here. So the cow stable is loaded in as a placeable. However, it is a fixed placeable, so you can't actually sell it and you can't move it or do anything with it. What does the script look for a tree or for roads? Well, I'll show you in a second. I use a script called place by spline, which of course I actually haven't activated right now. But basically what we're doing is we draw out a spline, just a line. I can possibly show you. If I go in here and I say let's create a spline. So I have a spline right there, and the way that works, if I want to say that I want to create some trees in a line here on this road, I will pull the spline up to this point here. So here I have the spline, so an E for end and an S for start. Now obviously I want to go the other way, so I want the start out there and the E down there. So now all I need to do is draw out the spline. So I need to get a hold of the E point here, and then I press my insert button, and that inserts another point on this spline, and then I can pull out the end further on. Now as you can see, it's going through the ground here, so I might want to put it back a little bit like that so it doesn't go through the ground. Put in another point and continue on, so on and so forth. So once I've got a spline where I want to go, I run the script that is place items by spline, and I've already told the script that I wanted to place trees, and I want them to be placed in a certain distance, and I want them to be placed with a certain amount of variation. That could be like 25% variation, so they don't look the same. It's the same tree that's been placed throughout this line, but they have various rotation and stuff like that. So this is the way I would go about doing it. It takes a ton of time, like really a ton of time. Holy shit, you have no idea. But once it's done, it's well worth it. I can tell you all of the trees, if we go down to this area down here, all of the trees placed in this area are placed by spline. So the way I did this was start a spline up in this corner up here, and then simply pull the spline out all the way around here, just pulling the spline out, and then run the script. So all of these trees that we see down here, I've told the script that I want it to have 3 different tree types down here, and I want it to have a variation between them. So we have some large trees, some smaller trees, we have some big trees, and all of them are set by a random rotation and stuff like that. Right, that was a bit of a I digress, I think Jay's 2 cents says. But this is the way to do it, to pull out the spline and play stuff by that. Right, I'm gonna delete this one again, and let's move out. Let's just save the map so the changes we made up here on field number 14 are saved. So the one thing that I forgot to do is I forgot to go into the map i3D file and remove the texture files from here. So that's the reason I can still paint the textures, the foliage files. It takes a long time to save this stuff, which is one of the reasons it takes so long to make changes on a map as well. It just takes a hell of a time to do all of this. Right, there we go. So when we save the map, we get a log file, and it looks good. There are no errors here, so far so good. That's great, thanks mate. I've got so much to learn. It's a lot of hard work doing all of this, but once you get the hang of it, that's the beauty of it. Once you get the hang of it, it's actually pretty fun going around doing all these things. Right, let's have a look at the i3D because I need to disable the foliage. So we got all of the foliage file up here. You can see we've got clover and alfalfa, hops, millet, rye, spelt, triticale, and we got all the XML files down here. So all of those needs to be disabled. So if I set up a new comment, wow, that was terrible. A new comment out section here. So we're not loading all of the files in green. Everything in green is not being loaded. So far so good. So let's have a look at, if we take millet and we search for millet from down here. Here we go, we got some foliage multi-layer down here. So we've got wheat, grass, canola, barley, maize, deco foliage. Right, so we need to take these one out as well. I think I read somewhere it can take up to 300 hours to make a map. Yeah, and I think that's even putting it low. I think I spent definitely 300 hours. I don't know how many hours is in this 6 months period. I don't know. I spent a lot of hours on it. That might be overdoing it, really. Right, cotton is the last one that we know is a base game fruit type. So I should be able to do like this and comment it out. Lucerne, rye, spelt, millet, clover, hops, and triticale. That's fine. And let's have a look for more millet. There's no more millet now, so I take that as a sign that we actually have everything commented out. So let's try it. I might have broken the map now. Thankfully I did take a backup of the map before we started. Okay, in order to see if this works, I'm not going to start up the game straight away. I will be starting up the Giants editor, because the Giants editor is a good way of knowing if something has gone terribly wrong without having to start the game. And I need to put in that command in the game as well. I forgot the command again. Crap. Theodore, you were fast on that one. You're probably already typing it in right now. There we go. Thanks. All right, let's see how this goes. Okay, so no errors. That's a really good sign, and I don't see any other fruit types being loaded other than the standard fruit types. So if my theory is correct, I shouldn't be able to paint any other fruit types. So let's try that. Let's go into the terrain foliage paint mode, and if I go down here in foliage layer, let's just scroll up a bit so we can actually see it on the screen. I don't have any of the new fruit types, so I know by now that the map is not loading the new fruit types when we load it. So I should be able to just save it, and I need to get the no intro command. There we go. So while this is loading, I can get my Steam up and running. And let's just have a look. How is it? How do I set it up? Can anyone remember? Oh, here we go. Got it. Thanks, Tyrio. Alright, it's done. Let's see if it works now. Oh shit, forgot to change the icon out on the desktop. My bad. Right. Let's have a look. So the first thing I want to do is I want to start the map without any season. Just checking that the changes that I did before in the i3D file are working. We did get some errors. That's me forgetting to commenting something out, I guess. Let's just have a look. There's so much testing and starting up and shutting down again and changing a bit of text in one file. Alright, I did see a couple of errors. Nothing major though. Let's just, can we go somewhere we can actually see the log file here while we're in game? Can we see it here? Is that okay? Yeah, that's fine. Right. Let's have a look what it says. It's warning us that the placeable storage has an invalid fill type millet and triticale and lucerne and clover and hops and rye and spelt. That's fine. That's all of the silos and everything is expecting us to have these fruit types in the map, but we've taken them away. So this is not really a game breaker at all. This is nothing bad. More concerned if we have anything up here that could be bad. Okay, so yeah, the fill type nil undefined for food groups and cow, ignoring it. So I've been talking about this a little bit, and I think one of you guys actually asked me about it as well. Hey Brendan, welcome to the stream. Are you working early start again today? So one of you guys were asking me about this, if we could feed clover to the cows. We can, once that is implemented again. So error loading density map height map density height map type density map has no valid fill type name. Okay, that shouldn't really be an issue either. I think we're good. I made a mistake. No intro is for Euro Truck Simulator 2. Restart is for FS19. Oh, so it's... Alright, got it. Yep, sitting in taxi, frosty start. We've just been complaining about how hot it is right here. It's terribly hot. Europe is a warm place right now. What I wanted to do, I wanted to quit this one. And let's start it up again with season. And see if that works this time. Alright, here we go. Season is there. We're still getting the warnings for the undefined fruit types, and that's okay. That shouldn't really break the map. The density map, however, could be a problem. Season info. No season mask has been loaded for the map. Season will fall. Snow will fall everywhere. Well, that's okay. So we're getting further this day. This time. Mondo, hey. Hey, Data, is season released or do you have special permission? Season is released. It was released about 2 o'clock this afternoon, I think. 2 o'clock Europe time or local time in Denmark. So it is actually good. Season is released. I'm having issues with the map though. It turns out that the new fruit types that I put into the map are not working. But I've taken the new fruit types out and the map is loading with season this time. Look, we have season. If you look in the top of the screen, season is there. Africa, I'm a joke. Yes, it was released at the 24th, but it's the 25th in New Zealand. We always have to wait an extra day. Oh yeah, alright, yeah, got it. Alright, so this is the first look of season. Now, we did get a warning that the season mask didn't really load, so I need to change that, but what I'm looking at right now is... Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, you're loud, shut up, go away. What I'm looking at is stuff like this. So what I see initially is that these bushes are not season ready, so I need to change those. The trees, however, look really good. And let's jump into a car and just have a drive around and see how it looks. So far it's actually pretty cool. Now we also saw a warning that snow will fall everywhere, so I definitely need to change that. So let's just have a look. Everything seems to be working out just fine. Let's see what we have sown on the fields here. So still says there's wheat up here, but that must be yeah, that's harvested. So everything is harvested. Alright, that's okay. Soil composition, let's see how that is. Everything needs to be plowed, everything that we own at least. So it hasn't changed that, but everything is harvested, so we start out with bare fields as I expected. What was the command for making it snow again? Can you guys remember that? It was shit, I forgot. Can any of you remember it? Just gonna go back to the farm. We can make it snow back there. RM adds no one. Oh, thanks. Thanks. So RM... Whoops. As. Yeah, alright. As snow. 1. Nope, that didn't work, is it? Like this? Nope. Let's just see... No, that doesn't work. You had that problem as well, Rogalite, didn't you? Let's tab out, see what the manual says. Alright, painting the mask, all of this is done. Adding season to customers, yeah, whatever. Testing RMS snow. 1. You're right, this should be the command. The command doesn't work. You have to enable cheat codes. Oh, really? Well, let's go ahead and do that. We know that the map is working right now, so let's enable some cheat codes. How do I do that? Forgot how to do that. That's in here as well, isn't it? Right, let's just have a look. Theodore, you had the right command, didn't you? Yeah, there we go. Like that. That should work. Oh, flat. I forgot the restarts again. We'll get it next time. You know, someday I might actually be good at this. But not today. I refuse to do it today. I refuse to become good at this today. Seasons, there you are. I'm pretty bummed about the fruit types. That's actually terrible. That doesn't work. I'll figure it out. If I can't get fruit types working, there's a lot of work ahead of me. I need to take it out of a lot of stuff. But that's not an issue. We can make it work. We're gonna make Eiersholt great again. Despite the heat today, we have 50,000 lightning strikes last night. I need a hot tub to play FS in the summer. Briscoe, I was watching... I saw on Twitter some friends of mine from Bristol, I think it was. They were posting a lot of stuff on the storm you guys had yesterday or last night. That was pretty severe from what I could see. All right, let's have a look. RM add snow 1. There we go. Whoa! Holy crap! We're moving fast right now. That's pretty cool. Also, seasons will only work on base game fruit types. Yeah, I just discovered that. That was actually such a bummer. That was a terrible bummer. I see a lot of code being commenting out in the future. Yeah, me too. I definitely do as well. Holy shit. Right, so as you can see, I really need to do a lot of work. Also, it won't work on map with custom trees and trees from FS17. It has to be FS19 trees. I anticipated that when I made the map, actually. So, although this is a map from 17 that I've brought over a lot of stuff, initially I did bring over all of the trees from 17. And then I started thinking, hang on a second, what if they don't work with season? Then it's not going to be fun. Alright, so the custom fruit types and fill types is an issue. I don't know yet how to fix that, but I will be commenting out a lot of stuff. Alright, well, so far so good. How hard is it to make a tree in Blender? I have no idea. I genuinely don't know. I can't make any models. I don't know how to do that. I'm such a noob on that one. Oh, this is looking pretty good, actually. Alright. Well, the season is working. Ask on Slack for the makes of season. Also, it won't be... that might actually be a good idea, Wow. I was not aware that enabling cheat will make you run this fast. Holy shit. I'm enjoying this. Well, it looks good. I think the map itself looks good. Hello there. With the snow on it and everything, this is looking pretty well already. What I need to do now is go ahead and paint in all of the season masks. Ask us Slack for the makes of season, how to get the fruit type. Yeah, I will do. I definitely will. Of course, it has to be possible, and I would hate to comment out all the work I've done adding in those fruit types. So I'll go ahead and do that. How can I get your map? Mitzi, you can't yet. It is not out yet. It will be out pretty soon, and once I'm done with it, I will let you all know how to get it. It's looking pretty good, isn't it? So we also have in the lower right hand corner we have the what it was before and before previous and previous. Mitsia, thank you for the subscription. I really enjoyed I really appreciate that. How many in-game days make a season? Let's just have a look here. Oops, I didn't want to. I wanted that one. So currently we're set up on 9 days season length. I reckon for this map a 6-day season length will be the optimal on the size of the map and the size of the fields and so on. I think a 6-day season would be the optimal to go for, but you could go all the way down to 3 days season length. So you have 1 day being early spring, next day being mid-spring, and third day being late spring, and then the fourth day would be early summer, and so on and so forth. So you can set it up in here. Right. I think we should start painting in some snow mask and test out if that works. Oh, would you look at that. Snowing, guys. It's not snowing outside. It's fucking hot. This is looking so good. Holy shit. Right. So I'm not a hot air balloon pilot or anything, but is it normal for hot air balloons to be out in the winter? I don't know. I reckon it could work. So yeah, it could be a 24 day, would be under pressure to harvest all them fuels. Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of work to be done in very few days, depending on how you set the settings. But if you set it to 3 days, I think you will be out of time in order to do all the field work on this map. Right, the map is working. Let's paint in some snow mask and let's see if this works the way we wanted it to. So let's go ahead and quit out here. And while we're here, there we go. And there we go. Alright, next task. Let's paint in some snow mask and see how it works. Now, I actually thought I had painted in some snow mask, but apparently I hadn't. What happens to save if your farm goes into debt? I don't know. I actually don't know. That's a good question. I don't know if you can actually go bankrupt. I guess you can. It's a pretty good, that could be interesting to see. Alright, so if we look at this, and we see that we have the info layer seasons selected right now, and we have the layer value 1. So the layer value 1 or the bit 0, depending on which one of them you pick, these are the same. So if I go ahead and pick 0 here, that removes the info channel bit here. So if I set the bit, the info layer value changes to 1. So what we can see is everything on the map that is painted to not contain snow. So currently it's using the tip collisions. It's basically just saying everywhere there is a tip collision, snow can't fall. And that's really nice. So that means, well, it's set up on the roads as well. I'm not too sure I actually want that on the on the minor roads. Let's see how it looks later on. It'll be cool if you can change the colors of the road paths. Also, you're thinking about they get dirty in time and kind of grey and black. Yeah, that could actually be pretty cool. All right, let's try and painting in some stuff here. Thankfully, I can paint in some stuff here, and I can say I don't want snow to fall in this area here because I know that this area is where the shed is for the tractors. Likewise, I know over here I have a shed for all of the seeding machinery. So it's just a matter of painting all of this in. I'm not going to be doing the entire thing right now. I just want to test that this is working out pretty well. And I know that this area here is the silo hole. I'm just doing a rough paint of this area. So I also know that the silo hole has a bit of an overhang outside, so if it is to be looking realistically, this should be looking like that. And the same over here. No, there's a shed standing right here. And a shed standing right here. And there is one right here as well. Now I'm going to go through this off screen at some point and do a better job of this. It gets repossessed by the man, yeah. I think maybe you can make them in colors like them we have in DK. I have no idea. I don't know how to do it, if I'm honest. But it would be pretty cool. So yeah, it might be. You might be right. It might be repossessed by the man. Always be on the lookout for the man. No one really knows who the man is. I'm not even sure the man himself knows it. But always be on the lookout for the man. He's a bad guy. Alright, this should be just fine. Let's just test this one out. See how this works. Emmett, hey, how are you, dude? Welcome back. Welcome back. We are struggling a little bit with season. It turns out that the season mod is not really happy about custom fruit types. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of a trick there. But right now we're just painting in a couple of stuff, and we're gonna test how that works out in game. That's Rambus in field 13 on the island. He's the man. So yeah, you might be right. If that's the case, he shouldn't be living on field 13 then. He should have a lot of money, shouldn't he? If he repossesses everything. Right, it's done saving. No, it wasn't. There we go. And if we start out a new game here. By the way, guys, if you haven't noticed it already, the Discord server is up and running for you guys, and there should be a link to the Discord server in the description of the live stream. It's not completely done. I did the last changes today, but it's ready for you guys to join it. So go ahead and join the Discord if you want to. I'm not going to be there all of the time, but it's a place for you guys to hang out, and I'll definitely come in and say hi from time to time. So feel free to go for it. There are both text channels and voice channels for all of you, so it should be fun. Right, let's have a look at this. I'm curious how this goes. So I think what we will see is I don't think the entire hope I had about this map being released within a couple of days, I don't think that is happening. I need to get in touch with the season developers on Slack and ask them about this with the fruit types. So depending on how long it takes them to answer that one, I don't know when the release date is yet. Hopefully it won't take long. But as you just saw, I need to paint in a lot of stuff on the map. It really shouldn't be too big of an issue. I'm thinking I'll do that tomorrow. Alright. Well, let's RM add snow. Wow. Crap, pressed the wrong button. There we go. Let's get some snow. So, if I am correct about this, there shouldn't be any snow in here when the snow lands. There shouldn't be any snow in the shed out there. There shouldn't be any snow in the white hole right there, and in the barn over there, and in the shed over there. Let's get some snow. Snow! Please. There we go. Right. Something is not right. How about over here? No. No. Okay, so... I know what's happening. Oh, for crying out loud. I'm an idiot. Guys, I'm an idiot. I'm a flippin' idiot. I think I need to run a script once I'm done painting in the snow mask. And that script is... I forgot to do that. Alright, let's try that out again. So I want to go into the info layer, paint mode, and I want to go down here and choose season. No, it's still there. So everything I painted is still there. However, the map hasn't recognized it. So if I take this one out again and I go into scripts and FS19 and into the map script, and let's see if we can do this. It's to do with something called biome. Some maps you cannot plant cotton or sugarcane. Yeah, I read about that. I actually read about that as well, and I think it's a good idea. It doesn't make any sense to have cotton in Scandinavia, for instance. We don't really have cotton here. Whereas it would make sense to have cotton in the warmer part of the world. But I was pretty bummed that rye and spelt and clover and alfalfa didn't work. That should have worked straight out the box. But we'll see if I can change it. Right, so I just told the map to run a new collision script. I don't think that's the point yet, but the collision script reads everything that has a tip collision. And the tip collision is basically telling the game that if you tip something up against this tip collision, whatever you tip up against it can't go through that collision. And seeing as the season mask or the snow mask is working, has a fallback on a tip collision, maybe I need to run the tip collision script. So it's just running at the moment. It takes a long time to do this. So yeah, I'm sorry for all of the mishaps and all of these problems that we're seeing here. I was anticipating some issues, but I wasn't anticipating them to be this severe. I was more concerned about the wow, it takes a long time to create this tip collision. I was more concerned about the animal pen. There we go. All right, so placement collision is saved to the collision mask. Okay, so the tip collision actually had nothing to do with it. Right, we're gonna try it one more time. Let's just if we go in here, can we see the properties in this one when it was last changed? It was changed 7 minutes ago, so it should actually work. So it looks like placeable buildings without tip collision will have snow inside. They will, yeah. Unless the modder creates a snow mask on the placeable, it will have snow inside if it doesn't have any tip collision. Let's have a look at the tip collision. Let's see the properties of that one. So that was modified on the 24th of July. So these are modified at the same time, 7 minutes ago. Let's try it. We could be lucky, you know. I doubt it, but we could be lucky. Oh my god, I just had a cold breeze coming in. Holy shit, that was nice. Right, deselect everything except the map, of course, and then season. And let's start it out again. There's a lot of this starting and stopping and changing a few bits here and there. Trying again. It's annoying, but it's the way it is. When there's rain or hail, you can't harvest your crops. You must wait until the weather improves. That sentence just became a hell of a lot more realistic with season, didn't it? Come on. Jesus. Well, there's definitely added in a hell of a long load time on the map with seasons. But yeah, that's okay. Alright, RM, add, snow 1. Speed it up a little bit so we can get some snow. It's because it's a new save game. Yeah, but the new save game should still pick the map i3D that we changed, so it shouldn't really affect anything. I love that I can run this fast with cheats, and I had never tried this before. Right, come on, snow! Get here! Crap! Didn't work. What if we add the snow mask to the placeable? Well, I shouldn't really make any changes because I painted in the snow mask right here. And I painted in snow mask over here as well. In a far bigger area than what we see right here. What's happening in this place? Well, this is looking almost realistic, isn't it? Got the snow coming in by the doors. I can assure you that's not how I intended it. This is a mistake. So one thing that I'm seeing, these are the standard flowers from Giants. They're not being affected by anything. Right. I wonder if that's the same. Is that the same in the base game? Has anyone tried that? It really almost looked like it's planned. Let's have a look at the cow stable up here. Yeah, it's not how it's supposed to be. Right, there's a lot of work to be done. Maybe it's taking some mask from the placeable. It could be that this hole here should have a collision trigger, so it might actually be falling back on that one. How about over here? Nope. And I reckon this one is the same. Yeah. Alright. Well, I don't know how to fix this. I genuinely don't know how to fix this. Let's have a look. What does the what does this say? Maybe they're not affected because you still have spring. It should work though. I should be able to test it. The mouse can be tested in game by dropping snow using the RM Snow 1 console or console command. Use RM reset snow to remove all snow and start over. For these commands you need to enable cheats first. It says right there, Jesus Christ. The placer will load in after the map, so I think they take priority. Could be right. Here's a thought. Could it be ignoring the painted area because you are forcing it to snow with the cheat codes? I doubt it, Mondo. I actually doubt it. I think we're doing it right. I think I must have screwed up somewhere. Just set up the Discord. I'm joined. That's good to hear, Briscoe. I'll make sure to make you a YouTube bro. That's the official name of you guys. You're now YouTube bros. I don't know why, but yeah, whatever. Map objects, how admires work, vanilla compatibility, visibility for season, visibility for snow. To create a snowman or visual heat for snow, you can use the snow admire. With it, you can make an object visible when there is snow. You can also hide objects if there is no snow by adding the hide attribute and checking it. Lastly, you can specify the required snow level for the object to be visible. Each level is 6 centimeters of snow. That's pretty cool, actually. And here we have the stuff about frozen lake and ice plane and stuff like this. Right, I definitely need to go through a lot of stuff. We got some stuff on animal pens as well, so this is the one that I'm dreading the most. But it's really weird this doesn't work. To activate custom season files for your map, add a folder named season next to your map XML file. Put all season related XML files into that folder. The mod will automatically find those files. But this is to do with geo mods. However, I do actually have that folder. So next to the map XML, that's the one we have right there. We have the seasons folder right here. There's nothing in it, but we're ready. Right, how the flip do I do this? Right, you know what, guys? I think although we do have a lot of viewers here today, that's pretty cool. It's really, really cool. I think I'll stop the stream and I'll be working on this off camera because I'm gonna be swearing a lot, I think. And I'll keep you updated, of course, on how stuff goes. But I figure there's not a lot of point in you guys sitting here watching me start the game, closing the game, start the game, closing the game 200 times without any progress being made. So what do you guys say that instead of continuing the live stream, we'll stop for today, and as soon as I have news on this, I'll update you on the Discord and on Twitter and wherever I can update you, so we can get this done. Thank you everyone for joining today. I'm amazed that we actually had, at some point we had 27 viewers. No, at some point we had 30 viewers in total watching this stream. That's a record, by the way. That's the most I've had watching on YouTube ever. And we were only doing random stuff. So I'm pretty surprised with that. All good, no problem. Good luck getting working. Thanks, Mondo. Thanks, Brendan, as well. Tia, do you better get the map done? Yeah. Definitely. So, guys, although I really hate it, I think we're gonna cut the stream here. Batagas, that's okay, Martin. Thank you, Batagas. Tell you what, next time we'll be live streaming. The map will be working. I can promise you that. The next live stream, the map will be working. But I don't know when the next live stream is going to be. So keep an eye out on my Twitter. Join the Discord. Let's see what happens. And if you have a map that works with seasons, go test it out. Let me know what you guys think of it. I'm so excited to hear what you guys think of it. And I'll definitely see you guys later. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. This is awkward because I never know how to stop the stream. Do I say bye or do I say we'll see you next time? What do I say? I don't know. It's just awkward stopping the stream. Stay warm. I will. Brendan, you put some heat on in that taxi. Right. See you guys next time. Bye for now.